We all have those pots that we've got in our cupboards. We haven't used them maybe in a while. Now's the time to go seek them out, bring them out. We're going to be showing you some recipes you can do, whether you've got a pressure cooker, which is this. It's a stovetop pressure cooker. Or you've got the slow cooker. Pull it out. You know, you're going to use it today. Or a multi-use cooker. So something that's going to do a bunch of different things. We're going to show you different recipes, but we're going to start with the pressure cooker.
But before, I'm just trying to think, was this picked on purpose? Because I'm the pressure cooker. This is the slow cooker.
It's totally on purpose.
And this is the guy with gadgets. I have no pressure. I don't know what you're talking about.
Slow and slow, man.
So here's the cool thing, is the fact that when I was younger, my mom would cook with a pressure cooker.
Yes.
And we were all told to get out of the kitchen. In fact, I think we were put in the car, drive an hour away, you know. And so when we talked about the segment, I had never used a pressure cooker.
Right.
And I was really excited to use this, and I will use this from now on. Technology has come such a long way.
Why is it so good?
It's a little intimidating, right? Because it's steaming and
actually, I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's cooked under pressure. So, you know, we'll get into it in a second, but there's a little tab here, and basically what happens when the steam builds up, it locks it in, it creates a pressure, and then really it's like boiling something for constantly as long as you want.
And an there's an intense heat.
Right? So something that the recipe that we would do today would normally take 4 or 5 hours is going to take an hour to hour and 15.
Okay.
And there is this is just steam, which is water, but flavor is still in the pot.
Got it.
All right?
Okay.
But what do you start with? Look at that. Pork shoulder.
Look at that. I know. That is awesome.
And this is a cut of meat that if you just, roast it really quickly, and it's going to be tough. You've got to break it down, but it's got flavor, you know? So what I've done is taken this, and I've got cumin. I don't know what it is about cumin. I just love it.
I love cumin, too.
So, and you just kind of put it all over. And actually, Massimo, you know what? Get your hands dirty.
Come on, Massimo. Come on. Get in there, buddy. Come on. Behind his back. Look at
So what do you want me to do?
Turn it over, roll it over.
Oh, yeah.
Cracked black pepper, like crunchy pepper,
a little massaging would be nice.
There you go.
Loosen it up.
There you go. Now he wants to slow.
Sumac, though. I love sumac as well. But this is really whatever you want to put on it. Whatever you would put on a slow braised roast is the same as what you would put on this.
So it's more of a rub. It's more of a rub. You're rubbing the spice on. And do you have to brown that before you put it in? Okay.
You can if you want.
Okay.
But you don't have to. And I mean, I'm not today because we're going for a pulled pork. Okay.
Okay.
But the one thing is, if you could do this and then let it sit for a couple hours or even overnight, that would penetrate more. That's great. But again, I want to show you that, hey, I just got home from work. I don't have time to do that. This is straight from there, right? Okay. Onions, chopped down nice and fine. But whatever you put in here, with this recipe, it's all going in there. Okay. So that's why I'm chopping them quite fine.
Got it.
If we were going to take it and remove it and leave the liquid, then I could do them larger. So I'm just going to cut those. That gives me a little base on the bottom.
Put more.
Get in there, yeah.
Love the onions.
Give it the onions.
So good. Onions and
A little bit of water in the bottom, and that just helps things from not burning on the bottom, because this is a stove-top cooker. It's not electric. Right. All right? But also, it's going to help that steam to activate at the beginning. Right? Okay. Then in goes our pork. Your hands are dirty. Get them in there.
Let me do it. All right. But I want a slice of this.
You want that one?
Yeah, that one over there, the fatty.
If anyone got a Sharpie, we can write on it. Massimo's name.
Okay, do it.
And then now I've got barbecue sauce that I'm just going to pour on there. Look at that. Get the barbecue. Make it right up. And then chipotles, put them in. Put them all in. Why not?
Oh, this is going to be good.
You can add herbs, you can add whatever you want. But here's the thing. At this point now, the pressure cooker. Yeah. Now, the thing is, obviously, everybody gets nervous about how is it sealed. I love how this is so easy because it's pushed down like that, and you just...
Oh, really?
Oh. That is it. Okay. I bought this one because it has all the clamps around the outside. When you want to release it, away you go.
Oh, that's easy. No twisting,
You got
no
it.
clicking.
Right?
It's a little nerve-wracking to put something in there and now you can't see it.
I know, it is.
It's in there and you're like, I wonder what it's going to look like when we open it up.
This little hole right here is a red tab. Here, there is no red tab. Here, there is a red tab.
Okay.
No pressure, pressure.
Yes.
Got it.
So if I open this up,
pushes it up.
Boom! I don't even think it will open up with. But the idea is that we will need to build up the pressure. So you'd put that on high, right, once you've locked it in. And this is a little valve here. And so if for some reason it got too much pressure, that's going to pop off. You're going to be fine.
Oh, I see.
Right? But the idea is you have this little ticking away, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what? Is that supposed to be happening? Yeah, because it's got that pressure going. It's cooking inside. I've had that in there for an hour.
Okay.
Now here's where
Is it ready?
this is where it gets scary.
How
but
do you know
No,
if it's
let her
ready
go.
or not?
well, timing of the recipe.
okay.
Practice. I did
Okay.
it for 40 minutes the first time. It was good, but I just wanted to go a little longer.
A little bit more.
The good thing is, though, if you release it, you take it out and it's not good, you put it back on.
Put it back on. Okay.
And Jason, how long would it normally take without the pressure cooker?
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
least,
So
yeah.
an
You
hour
just bought
and a
yourself
bit.
3.5 hours.
That's right.
You get time to watch some TV.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You know, play some.
So
bids.
here's some
Yeah.
tips, though, okay? Because as I was playing with this, is so we want to release the steam.
Yes.
I had this on my stovetop. Above most stovetops, you have your hood.
Your hood.
I had a light bulb there. I was a little nervous about that, so just make sure it's under the hood.
Got it.
But this is what it's supposed to do. But when you release the steam,
Yeah. This is all what it's supposed to do.
Oh, it's very
All
warm
part of
here.
it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All the way up to here.
Oh, it has to like all come out?
so you just gotta let the steam come out, you know.
Oh,
And
now it's just filling up the room with
yeah,
liquid.
but when
Yeah,
I
now
was
you get the
doing it,
flavor.
I was
Yeah.
playing around with this to get used to it, to get comfortable with it. Don't
Yeah.
you know?
So let me see.
But yeah, that's it.
Like that.
Oh, wait, I have another
That's it.
question for you. So can you change the amount of pressure that you want to have? Or is it just one level
You don't
of
really need
pressure?
to, though,
You
right?
don't
I mean,
need
because
to.
you're just cooking under pressure or you're not,
Got
right?
it.
So, I mean,
Okay.
you could not use this as a pressure cooker and use it as a braising pot and where you
Yeah.
go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just leave the valve. So when I put this on, I close the valve. I will boil it up. I'll get it going.
Yeah.
Wait till the little tab comes up. You can see I'm look, it's starting to kind of get tired there. He's going a little
Oh,
lower.
so you're releasing
Right?
all
But
of
I don't
it.
mess with this thing until that tab goes down.
Got it.
All right?
Yeah.
And, you know, but it's slowly going down. But it just gives you that signal, gives you that comfort that you don't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's good
you
actually
ever
for us
thought
to
of-
see the whole process.
Well,
Okay, so
gone.
now the red went away.
So now
go.
it's
So we can
still
open it.
hot in there. So when
Yeah.
you click it, hang on,
Watch out.
turn away
towards
Yeah.
Matt.
right?
Oh, man, that smells good.
Oh my!
Yeah.
That's nice.
Right?
What is my fork?
Oh,
That's what they call
good.
fork tender.
Yeah. Now
That
look
is
at this. It's
tender.
so tender. I'm trying to pick it up, and it just
Oh, my
falls
gosh.
apart. Now you can flake it down right in the pot,
Yeah.
or you can remove it. But I just want to show you how
What's up,
easy this
pressure
is.
cooker,
Look at this.
right?
That looks
Flake
so
down.
good.
So with this, you would just flake it all down, leave the sauce in there, mix it all together, and you end up with beautiful.
Well, look at how excited we are about this. Like, I just want to keep watching.
I know.
Look at what it did.
That is it.
Because the
And
smell
it's
is
kind of
delicious.
nice that you can't see what's going on because it's such a surprise. And then you
The
get that.
smell
Beautiful
is
pulled
so
pork,
good.
just like in a restaurant or anywhere,
That is
you know.
so good.
That's fantastic.